about the vetting beyond social media. I guess the question is, I mean, what's the interview process like for bringing these people on? What kind of questions do you ask them? What kind of qualifications do you make sure they have? Anything else you can sort of guide us through?
I definitely make sure they have computer experience. My oldest admin is 60 and my youngest is 35. And there's a huge difference between a 35-year-old and a 60 as far as how computer literate they are. However, the 60-year-old really kind of kills it with my CRM. She may not know a lot about Excel or other things, but she's really knows her way around my CRM. So there's something to be said. I know a lot of times, stay-at-home moms will apply for these jobs because they want something to do while their kids are in school, but sometimes the people who are done doing their career but still want something to do, they're actually worth looking at because they're a little bit more free with their time. You're not going to get that whole "my kid's sick, I can't come into the office today" thing or work at all thing. So, I mean, it just the qualifications really are just be able to work your way around a computer, and I think you'll be okay. And I think
Okay.
most people in this day and age can handle that.
Yeah. Okay.
The CRM is scary. That's the thing. Training somebody on your CRM is very scary, but if you learned it, somebody else can learn it too.
Okay. So we have a comment. I think it's interesting. We have an interesting comment from Kevin Quinn in the chat, and he says he hired a company to do their police checks, their financial checks, et cetera, and it cost them around $75 Canadian per applicant. So which is
Yeah.
another option. Again, there's going to be a ton of options to vet into random candidates. You mentioned Facebook posts, Julie, and those I know you mentioned those are free, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you can post as many as you want. You can leave it up for 30 days. You can go through they actually apply on Facebook. So the application is there. They can attach a resume. It's just a super easy way. And then you don't even have to search them on Facebook because you have their Facebook from the application. So it's just kind of like a 1-2 punch in that process. I've had a lot of success with the Facebook jobs.
Yeah, and I know other people have had success with other social media platforms. I know LinkedIn's a big one, especially for career people. So there's going to be a lot of options for everyone, and I think it's coming to a point of realizing which one's best for you and your business, and obviously you've realized that the Facebook job posts are the best ones for you.
For now, because I was always looking for part-time help. I don't want one full-time person that if they get sick or travel that I have no one. I like to have a job sharing situation. So I have two that work in the office. One works in the mornings, one works in the afternoons. And if one's out, the other one fills in. So I never don't have help. I don't even think I can get through a day without having help. So for
Okay.
me, that works for me.
Okay. So I see some more.